Welcome back to the Friday vlog series.
Where today we've got two parts. Part number one, the next big project for the channel in 2022. Part number two, my wife Alice. She just got back into road cycling, but she's been doing it all indoors. This was her first ride outdoors in, I believe, over 2 years. And I think she forgot just how good it is to ride outside. So let's get into it.
So next week we have the Seeker long-term review going live. Shortly after that, the BMC Team Machine long-term review going live, and that will leave me with a shitload of carbon wheels to review, but no more bikes. And we need a bike project for 2022. So reflecting on where the channel has been over the past 3 to 4 years, particularly I'd say the last 12 to 18 months, where we've gone deep into the Chinese branded bikes via the Winspace, the Seeker. And I feel like the natural progression, now that I personally have more confidence in the quality of these direct from China bike brands, is that I or we seek out the cheapest race bike money can buy. Now, I know what some of you are going to be thinking.
Cam, it's just hard to take you seriously when everybody knows that you're in bed with China.
Here he is, supporting communist China again.
But the irony is, for those of you who are about to troll me, that device you're going to use to say whatever you're going to say is most likely made in China.
What do you mean Apple's made in California, you idiot?
And most things you buy are probably partially, or if not all, made in China. So wake up and smell the coffee and embrace the fact that I'm not doing this to support communist China. I'm doing this out of an interest because mainstream bikes are getting more and more expensive, and many consumers can't afford where the prices are going. So these cheaper alternatives provide more opportunities for people out there that can't afford the mainstream to ride cool bikes.
All right, maybe you got a point. You're still a dickhead though.
But ultimately, the purpose of this video is I wanted to consult with you first, the audience, before I get stuck into this project, because I would hate to go to the extent of getting this frame set assessed by Gary at Carbon Steed, getting it built up at Taylor Cycles by Jay Taylor, and investing a huge amount of my time and energy into testing and reviewing and producing content on a bike when maybe there was a better option out there. So I wanted to consult with you first. You know a lot more than I do, and get your feedback on where you think we should take this project. And ultimately, by doing that, I feel I will have greater support from you as we go through the journey. So here are my open for suggestion rules for this project. Number one, similar to other bikes I've ridden and reviewed, I want this to be a race build. And I plan on racing this bike in a Criterium once it's fully built and ready to go. Ultimately meaning a carbon frame and carbon aero wheels. Number two, I don't want to mess around with extremely low quality parts. Number three, I want this build to be able to be replicated by you, so nothing secondhand. And number four, I will not reach out to the brands we select at all. Meaning, I will pay for all the bits and pieces out of my own pocket, so these brands that we select can't cherry pick the items before sending them to me. Now, if you have any more ideas for rules for this project, I'm all ears. Please put a comment below. Now, I've already thrown something up on my YouTube community page last week, and here's the general consensus for group sets and frames. For group sets, the two themes to date have been the Sensar Empire and the L2, I think that's how you say it. And for the frames, we've had Pardus, Trifox, Twitter, VeloBuild, Delahaye, something like that, and Hongfu. In terms of wheels, not too much put forward to date, external to the Icans and the Elite wheels. Now, what I've noticed so far after doing a bit of research, mostly on the frames, is that we appear to have a category kind of around the $500 to $600 USD mark, which is like the Trifox, the Twitter, and the VeloBuild. And then some around the $1,000 USD mark, being the Elves and the Yoelio frames. There was a couple of frames that, I think it was Hongfu maybe, that didn't even have a price on their website, which I found a little bit strange. So I definitely feel the frame that we should be selecting should be around that $500 USD mark. And also the wheels, probably around that $500 USD mark. Group set a bit less, bits and pieces, 200 to 300. So I feel like we should be targeting this project at around the 1,500 USD mark all up, maybe somewhere between the $1,500 to $2,000 USD mark. Let me know your thoughts below. Now, after reading your comments below about what direction you think we should go in terms of frame, group set, and wheels, and while you're down there, if you could drop the video a like, that would be greatly appreciated. It helps support the channel. I will collate the top responses across all those 3 segments, and then I'll stick it up for vote on YouTube a week from today. So that will go up into the subscription feed, assuming you subscribe to the channel, and I'll also put it to vote on my Instagram on the same day. I'll link to my Instagram below if you want to get involved in the voting there too. But ultimately, I'll then take the most voted items across frame set, group set, and wheels, buy them all, take them to Gary to get assessed, take them to Jay to get built up. I'll then start testing and review. So 3 to 4 big bits of content will come on this project in 2022. So let's get into part 2 of this video.
Are you ready? First bike ride outside in 2 years. I've got a gift for you from the peddler. 2 jerseys. Yeah, bibs, socks.
Yay.
Well, you look bloody magnificent.
Bloody magnificent.
But you're going to be cold. I was going to get you to do the zip up thing, but you can't do it, can you? Because
I really cannot.
you don't have an undergarment.
No.
It's just pure cleavage.
Other accounts would do that, but we don't do that. We're wholesome.
We're wholesome. You have a long sleeve though if you think you're going to be cold. It's 17 degrees.
It's really cold.
Okay, we'll go put the long sleeve on. Oh, look at that. Looking good.
You like this one?
I think that's the Lunar Prism. Something like that, like honeycomb, they call it. Yeah.
I don't think
it's actually my favourite jersey, not that one in particular, but that style. It's good, isn't it? Wow.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Shall we go?
Yes.
You know, it's funny how soft people get that move up from Victoria to Queensland in a matter of years with the weather. Right now, I don't know if you can see that, 18 degrees. If you were a Victorian right now, you'd pay good money to ride in this weather.
Those Sun God sunnies actually match your jersey. That's worked out well.
I just said that.
No.
You know nothing about
the straps have to go, arms have to go with the straps.
Alright, am I cool now?
I think so. You don't have the carbon hoops anymore though.
Oh. I'm keeping these sunglasses, by the way.
I need to get this in case you come straight off. That'll be epic footage. Ready? Oh, she's off. Yew. We are 9 kilometers in and we've had to stop for the toilet. Would you believe it? What have you got to say?
You know that road back there?
Yes.
Where the roadworks were?
Yeah.
How it was really, really bumpy because it wasn't like a smooth shoulder.
Yeah.
Remember your cycling tips that you wish you had known?
Yeah.
How not to make your vagina flaps get really sore when you're riding?
Okay. And what did you learn?
There's nothing you can do, you just need lots of kilometres. Imagine doing like a half metric, half Ironman on that road.
Bumpy road, yep.
Yeah, and then sit on your bike seat on that. You have to get a vagina first.
Okay.
So I wonder it was like 2 water balloons.
How's that long sleeve jersey going?
So hot. Matches my glasses. And remember, that is the most important thing.
Coffee?
Yes!
Best coffee shop in Noosa, Punchy Air. First ride back, 2 years. How was it?
It's really good, babe. I'm not kidding. It sounds like I'm lying, but I'm serious. I went for a surf this morning. Just went for a bike ride. The sun is shining. Life's good. Oh, eat a good boy.
I liked how you were talking to yourself, saying how good you looked in the kit. Man, I look good in this kit.
I do look really good in this kit, though. It's just the truth. I just was telling
Can you
pedestrians.
thank Peddler?
Thanks, the peddler.